Hello, YouTube. I'm actually here to do something I've never done before, and that's to review a random artist from DeviantArt, or just random artists in general. Doesn't have to be any site oriented. But anyways, what catches my eye is this particular artist. This is Zengel, or Zengel. I don't know how you pronounce it. I am really terrible with names. This is like their DeviantArt. I've been stalking them for quite some time now. Here it is. Yeah, I really like their art. I think they're quite famous here on DeviantArt. I'm not really sure. I had to check the stats. So anyways, forgive me if this is a popular artist, but anyways, I just came here to just review some art. Now, in case you guys missed it, oops, there's everything. Okay. I actually have one of their... Oh, thanks. Okay, this could fuck up my headset. There. Whatever happened. Anyways, as you can see, I do have one of their pictures as a background, and my edit, it's really nice, the background. Like, you can see all the detail in the background, as well as detail on the character. You know, like little bits of the dress and just the hair. Then if you look at the background, you see it seems like they did everything individually, like the leaves and stuff. I wish I could do stuff like this. I particularly like, I'm gonna just say, their happy themed artwork, and here it is. Now guys, this is kind of sad what they do here. It's all nice and stuff, but they undercharge a lot for their artwork. I think this should have been at least $15 or whatever it is in DeviantArt points, or may I suggest them not using DeviantArt because of issues, but let's not ridicule them. This might be the best site ever for them. So anyways, I do not like the fact that they undercharge for their art. Like, for those of you who do not know the DeviantArt point system, this is the equivalent of 5 cents, I think. Actually, it's like 0.5 cents, I think, because I think points have been devalued. I'm not even sure what the heck it is. I do know the points equal 5, let's see, 400 points equals $5, so that's like, might as well make it 500 points, but that would be too complicated. Yep. I am terribly sorry for the pop-ups, guys. I'm just listening to my own music. Oh, and now you're just gonna hate me. I should fix that so it won't spam the notifications. Anyways, let's see, things I like about this particular artwork. Well, as you've seen from the last one, it's really detailed. I generally like their more happy themed artworks, such as this one, where the colors are bright and it's almost like the characters are propped out and really happy. I really like the detail in this one too, especially what they did with the little feet and little hands. I like the way they drew them. And overall, I'm looking at the background, and it's like you can just feel the mood in the picture, like they're having a good time in general. I don't know, there's just something about it that makes it appear much happier. I'll just show you more examples as I go along. I'm not gonna show you on other stuff for reasons. Let's see if I can. The one I actually fell in love with the most here. This one. Sunny Blossoms. Just the feeling here. I'm actually really tempted to commission this person if they probably weren't super busy. But once again, I really love the detail they added into the picture. In the grasses, and looks like they did everything individually. What I mean by individually, instead of just using a brush to like paint things, like a brush that specializes in making grass, they kind of went away and handcrafted it. I purchased this one on an alternative account, but I could just purchase it on this one too, because I did promise I was gonna buy it on this account. But I wouldn't mind. This is I really love the style here. You get this sense of let's see, pureness, I would say. Pureness, happiness I'm getting from this particular piece, as well as perhaps a little bit of, you know, hanging out with the two ladies here. I'm gonna assume they're just chillaxing doing homework or writing. This could be an artistic. They could just be artists themselves. Just, yes, I like the overall mood too. Now guys, you can actually note this person and pay her like X amount of money too. That's actually what I did. I'm gonna get a notification from VLC soon. But yes, you can note them, their artwork, and tell them how beautiful this is. Like this one, for instance. I really like this one. It's like a little bit of happiness despite what the meaning behind the picture is. It's just, there's certain colors that just make it. Yeah, certain colors that just make it more happy. But yeah, war isn't really my thing. I do like all their artwork though, but if you like see anything you like here from me demonstrating you, ooh, this one's also a good one. Once again, I'm a sucker for these happy themed things. Matter of fact, jump into my car. I can't resist. Sorry guys. Yep, I agree to your bullshit services. Oh look, your total balance is this, and it's like blah blah blah. I don't care. This, in my opinion... now you're gonna see my ridiculous collection of their artwork. Oh boy. Let's hope I remember to, like, sort these out, because I'll be extremely angry if I didn't. Yes, as you can see, I might as well put this here. No, shit. Of course. I had to do this now. I accidentally tried to save it as another picture. Okay, let's try this again. This is perhaps one of the better things about DeviantArt, is if you screw up, you can actually re-download the purchases. But I still wouldn't recommend it, because this is severely underpaying this artist. Reason why I like this one in particular, well, we might as well go on to it. But once again, like I said, I'm a sucker when it comes to bright colors such as this. As a matter of fact, I'm actually asked them if they accepted commissions, because I don't really care. I just give them like random characters and tell them to draw how they want it. Oh, this is a commission for someone. Well, how you like that? I wonder if all the art is just commissions. Oh well, I wouldn't mind. But yes, pay them lots of money, they deserve it. I don't really care if they're like, oh, you guys are like overpaying me. It's like, no, we don't care. Your artwork is worth all of it. Even if $5 is kind of, yeah. I'd say for the estimate, at least half of these are worth about $10, maybe a little bit more. In my humble opinion. $10 doesn't seem that bad. It's better than 3 cents or something. Because once again, DA doesn't really pay. Ooh, here's another beautiful one. This is also a free download. That's interesting. I am terribly sorry, guys, about this notification. Oh god, oh god. I got like plenty of people spamming me now, I think. Well, not really spamming me, but notifying me. Just look at the details here in this artwork. Just look at it. How do you... I don't understand why people choose to pay her little. Just everyone just note this person and give her like $10 or something, because honestly to me this is what it's worth. Now this one to me is worth $25 because of the amount of detail and effort they put in the picture. Yes, it's an anime style. Yes, I understand that it's quite a probably a popular anime style, considering I find things similar. But there's something about this makes hers pop out from everyone else. It's like if I were to place her in a music genre, I'd say this her stuff kind of fits under happycore in a bit. Sometimes, maybe a mix between happy and hardcore, depending on what picture you're looking at. So let's get on to it now, and we'll just explore some of this artist's gallery. Don't worry, guys. I've done you guys a favor in advance. I turned off the mature content filter, so you will not, well, turned on, turn off. I don't know what is what on DA anymore. Basically, you won't see anything naughty, so that isn't an issue. Let's go ahead and explore. Like, let's see, this one looks pretty good. She's holding some guns, obviously feeling pretty good while doing it. I also like that she doesn't, or, well, I say she, but I really don't know if it's a he. I really don't want person, if you actually are watching, I am sorry for calling you the wrong gender. I should just use neutral terms like they. As you can see, they don't focus much on the sexual aspect of it, and unlike most people here, and which I actually can appreciate a little bit more. There's just, to me, this seems like their style is a fun, happy style in here. Like, she's really just like, ooh, you want to play or dance, and she's just gonna shoot somebody. Kind of like a little fun, non-lethal death game, I guess. It's weird. But yes, as you can see, the excellent details on the ground here. Like, and she even added, like, the markings. I keep saying she, they. They add even the little markings. I'm pretty sure they used, like, a blur tool or something for the background. But after they made the background, which looks really nice here. Let's look at this one. This one also caught my eye from the far. Premium content. Oh, another thing is, unlike most people, guys, if you purchase their actual drawings. Oh, look, you can see my music. Oh noes. Anyways, if you actually purchase their drawings, let me show you what you're gonna get, because a lot of people are cheap nowadays, and that kind of makes me angry. But anyways, this is 800.37 megabytes. Let me show you, let's see. Also, we will go into the stats and the quality of this. Let's see if, okay. So this is the file size, this size, blah blah blah, you get the idea? Let's see, details. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this. Okay? Reason why is I'll show you here in a minute. This is one of my artworks. As you can see, it's, we'll just say 5 megabytes. Now let's go for the size quality here. Now, look at the dimensions. It's bigger than her picture, and this, the picture I showed you has this amazing detail to it. Like, I don't know how they get it super vector. I'm going to imagine they have like a vector line for everything, which could get painful. I should probably ask what type of paint tool they use, or what type of digital art program they use. But as you can see, it's a lot. Let's see, let's just compare this. Let me grab the stats again, because I'm smart and I didn't think this through beforehand. Let's see, the one I was looking at particular is this one, which, by the way, is my favorite out of all the purchases so far. As you can see, Despite mine being bigger in size and proportion, theirs is a lot more, wow. Their bit depth, wow. Okay, so mine's better with bit depth, but that doesn't mean a thing, I don't think. But yes, usually what happens is when a size is like this, that means there's a lot more detail normally to it. Now I'm not sure if it was I'm not sure if it's a problem with me or is a problem with them. I'm not really familiar with the art stuff. All I know is I like to draw stuff. But yes, just the comparison of the size there. I can actually show you things up close. Ooh, let's undo this and see the beauty here. Because sometimes on like things like Chrome, that doesn't really show all the quality. But look at that. When you zoom in, it looks good even from afar. Or in close, and that's something that most other artists don't really do. Well, let me show you an example. Okay. Okay, an example that won't anger the world. That would be nice. Actually, I should probably. I'm organizing in front of the frickin' camera because I decided to do this. But anyways, let me just. We're gonna do all of the things apparently. I like to keep my zips and my pictures organized. Now, I am unfamiliar with the... Oh, they use Photoshop. Oh, okay, that explains it. Let's see, I was gonna do something I forgot. Okay. Well, let's carry on. Hey, I lost my train of thought. I feel so smart. Now, I haven't really gotten a note back from their commissions, guys, so before you just spam commissions, please don't. I'm gonna see if they have anything else, but as you can see from the detail, oh yeah, let's... Oh yeah, now I remember, it's all coming back to me, sorry guys. Oh, this is a little rude. Okay, let's... shoot. Well, let's not go into commissions. Let's see, let's try to find like a Nah, that's not really fair. That's not really fair. You know what? I'm gonna go for a person's art random here. I do not mean to offend you. You know what? I'm gonna go into the adapt section because that's the best place to compare. Let's see, something that looks equally fair. Let's go, yeah, this one. This is what I gave to a friend. Now, let's see, you can zoom in. Now, this is adaptable, and you can just see... When you zoom in, you can just see the things, and how they start to get a little blurry. Just look at that. The blurriness, blah, being an extreme art critic here. But when you look at hers, it's pretty much... Yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to offend people. If this is your artwork, I still love your artwork, but I just think the quality here is better. Well, she doesn't really have any Pharaoh ones. Oh, I hope that... Okay, so just... Alrighty. Now let's zoom in here. Yeah, see? You can actually see how they individually handcrafted it. Now, to be fair, the one, you know, I should probably just look for a freaking picture that is also of the same quote-unquote quality. Let's try seeing if I got another commission. I like, yeah, you know, I do have one, but I was actually kind of avoiding it, but whatever. This is outdated. And it also animates. Now, once again, I don't mean any harm. Let's just zoom in here. Ooh, this is actually kind of quality. Well, it's two different. Shoot. Anyways, two different styles, but. Now, as you zoom in, you just start to really notice how much detail they have. This is like a vector test, I guess. You know what, I should just, you know what, I could compare this to my own like I have been doing, so let's do that. Let's compare it to my own artwork. Here's where I consider it higher, quote-unquote, high quality, but let's see what it is really when I zoom in about 1,000. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is my artwork compared to hers, and yes. Now, I know, I don't really do backgrounds, but let's just get here in the details of the face. Now, this is kind of unfair since they are two different styles. As you can see, my details aren't as great because you can just, well, that all depends on your definition, but to me, I don't like when it smears like this. Where her shading lines are nice and smooth. Now, I understand there's a certain technique you could use for it. Actually, a note for self, I'm probably just going to end up using my own artwork for critique. Boy. There's definitely stuff I could work on that this fine young person has. Yes. Oh, now you're gonna spam me again. Thank you. As you can see, as you zoom in close, you can notice the individual details and what type of brush they use. I can tell they used a brush. Yeah, most people tend to use paint tools, or not, use air brushes or the pen tool. I'm guilty of this. Oh wow, I didn't actually notice this one before, but if you look closely, you can see that this is a plant and it's just blurred in the background. At first I'm like, oh, she did a bunch of random stains, but no, it's actually a plant in the back. That's kind of nifty. Another thing I could focus on is probably this. I'm not too good with the foregrounds or anything yet. What I am great at is creativity, but that's all I have going for me. And this is what it's like without the zoom in. And making for an incredible, nice view. Just kind of like, I know how lots of people probably fantasize about working on things like artwork or stories in like a forest and not having to worry about the obvious dangers that come with the forest, such as mosquitoes, bees, wasps, and basically all the bugs that will try to attack you. In this fantasy world, it'd be a nice thing to visit, not having to worry about things. Let's see, final thoughts on this particular artist. Keep up the good work. I really love the feeling I get. I really love the feeling I get when I look at your art pieces. It's kind of like a relaxing, happy feeling, like I described before. It's just like you're really happy. And that's, I'll end up getting in more of your artwork soon, because I just met you in person. I'm addicted to your artwork. It's eye candy. I might actually start going to you for background artwork, which is amazing. I just love it. It's a nice, comfortable feeling, too. Let's see. I really hope you actually start making well, I know you make comics, but more comics in the future, and hey, please don't undercharge your artwork. Your artworks are great and amazing. Like I said before, worth $10. Some were worth $25 in my opinion. And just wow. I could actually imagine having somebody hanging this up somewhere in their house for interior design purposes and just it fitting so well, especially if they wanted like a either nature or pagan themed home environment, which this picture might fit wonderfly for. Now I say pagan, I'm not really sure, but it has that magical feeling too. Like if you were to completely like deck this out with like perhaps a little darker, just make it look like night, I would say. Just have like a little glow of fireflies and then whatever else you want. It would bring out the more of the magic feeling. You probably see what I'm talking about. But it's good the way it is, so don't change it. Yes, I am more than willing to have you draw my characters. Example, Noah, the one I showed you. And just, you know, see what it's like in your feeling. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. By the way, in case if you're wondering what Noah was, she's a Phoenix Drake. She's a Phoenix Drake. I'm just getting into this species. I think it's a fairly new species that is, well, it has a Facebook group, but guys, I think it's a closed species, so before you like, oh, I want a Phoenix Drake, I would recommend you just PMing me on any of the art sites I have linked to my channel and or visiting Facebook and typing in Phoenix Drake. Because this person is like, I think this is a closed species. So you might want to ask the person for anything. But I compared this just to show. The reason why I did that is because I would love my Phoenix Drake to be drawn in this nature style where it's sort of relaxing. After all, my Phoenix Drake is kind of based on paganism itself. Specifically the Wiccan base where everyone's... You know what I like to call Wiccans is just nature, hippies. Hippies that know magic. Because that's really what it is. It's all about nature. Yes, I know not all of them are peaceful, but majority of them are. And I could just imagine, like, my dragon, or, yeah, my Phoenix Drake drawn in this, and it just says even more about nature. Of course, I welcome artistic depictions of this, so if it's too hard of a design, just simplify it, but yes. This has been my, I guess, review on this artist. Once again, I'm sorry for the unprofessionalism. Zengel, you've seen their DeviantArt page. Check them out. And hey, if you don't mind and if they don't quite understand where they got all this popularity from, if they get any more assuming so, or just tell them that I sent you. It's either Afteal or Category-ish. And remember, support artists is good, and I do promote people supporting other artists, because there's not enough people supporting artists like this one. Oh boy, that brings me to another point. I am sorry, this is extremely unprofessional, but... Well, I think people like her undercharge their art is because most people don't really support artists like they used to. Why don't we spread a little bit more love and actually promote the supporting other artists? Like for me, for instance, I don't really care what type of art style most people have. I like giving money to people, and vice versa. But anyways, check out this artist. Please, please, please do not ask them for freebies, guys. Just buy their artwork, support them, and hey, if you guys strike it up nicely in a conversation or two, maybe you can be friends. And thank you, VLC, for interrupting me for the final time. Anyways, this is Category-ish, or FTL, out. Hope to see you soon in the next positive artistic review.